Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, everyone. This is going to be such a fascinating episode today. I can't believe it's season 2, episode 30 of 15 Minutes of Fame. Get it? I'm the Fain, Mary Fain Brandt. And you can find me here every Tuesday at 12 p.m. with 15 minutes of wisdom, experience, LinkedIn updates, just something fun and informative. But today, we're talking all about the new LinkedIn features. LinkedIn is rolling out features faster than ice cream disappears in my household. And let me tell you, it's September and it's going to be 110 degrees today. So you know that I've got ice cream stocked up in my freezer. We're doing a roundup of new features and LinkedIn updates so that you can stay in the know. First, tell me where you're watching from. I love to know where my audience is from. I've created a worldwide audience, as has my special guest today, Anne Small, who is another LinkedIn strategist that will be joining me in just a moment. I've got access to some of these features, like the new InMail box on LinkedIn. So I'm going to be showing some of these features live to you that I have so you can see what we're talking about. And then some of them we're just going to have to talk about because I don't have access yet. And if you're like, Mary, I don't have access to these, what's going on? How do I get access? Sometimes you just have to wait. They roll things out still very slowly over on LinkedIn. Let's see. If you like the look and feel of this show, you guys, that's StreamYard. They make it so easy to go live. I literally hit a button up here that says go live and one that says end broadcast. We're going to bring your comments on the screen. And if you like the look and feel of having an intro video, an outro video, guests, background banners, you can do so much here. I'm going to drop my links to anything that I mentioned in this show in just a moment. And I'd encourage you to go and check them out. Well, right now, let's bring Anne up on the virtual stage and say hello. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
I didn't unmute myself, so I wanted to make sure. Howdy, everybody. Howdy from Texas.
I'm so glad that, from Texas, y'all. I'm so glad that you said yes to coming on the show. And I always like to tell people how I know my guests. I don't just take a dart, throw a bullseye, or do a roulette wheel on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram and say her or him, right? I actually know each of my guests. And so, Anne, you and I met online on LinkedIn. I think it was through a live show, right?
An audio event. Fanny Dunnigan was co-hosting, so I jumped in.
That's right. Was that the don't procrastination or imposter syndrome?
All it was is I got in there and I was just being me and said something really silly and you laughed for like 30 seconds and we're like, wow, you have some personality.
Yeah. And from that, we just started having conversations on LinkedIn and supported each other in our posts and introduced people to each other. And then we've jumped on a Zoom call. And then look, we're doing a show together because that's how it works, you guys. You connect and cultivate. And I like to say it's my 3C method. So you connect, cultivate, and convert to opportunities. And that's what we did here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm glad you got the memo that we're going with the pink kind of,
pink. Ooh. I didn't get the memo. Look at that. Ooh, my friend Jennifer Henderson shouting out from New York. I'm originally from New York, Mary. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that. So we have Lisa. We both know Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Yep. How's the weather over in Vermont? Is it hot this time or is it still, nice? I never know. We've got Dolores joining us. I see Shelly Mitch over on Facebook because we are streaming to Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So thank you. Did I see Barcelona as in, wait, yes. Is that Spain?
Yep. Natasha came. She's in Spain.
I have friends over
what time is it there, Natasha? Let us know. I think it's really late.
Yeah, I have friends over in Spain visiting. Well, they're doing a European tour for 2 months. I mean, if you're going to go jump the pond, jump over and go for a few months. Right? Okay. Well, you guys, we've got 15 minutes. Let's dive right in. If you have any of these new features, when we go over them, you know what? Give us a thumbs up or a heart. As I said at the beginning of this, we don't all get the features rolled out at once. Anne and I were talking right before the show, and she's like, "Oh, I have that one. Nope, don't have that one." And there's some that neither of us have, but we're going to share them anyways. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one I want the most is the one I'm waiting for. Isn't that the way it always is?
Yeah, I remember I was waiting for audio events for quite some time, and I was like, when am I going to get it? I need it. I need it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this up. There we go. Let's make sure. Yep, I'm on the right one. So this is an upcoming event I have. And I just posted today that we just got another raffle prize. Now, this newish feature that I'm sharing is called pin a comment, pin a post. So this one I commented in the LinkedIn event, and then I can go right here and look, I can hit pin the comment, and then it'll take it up to the top. Now, it is at the top right now because I just did it today. But then what you can do is you can unpin it if you have another comment that you need to have at the top. Like if I added some world-known speaker, right, to this event, I would want to pin that comment at the top so everybody sees it. Because if you have a bunch of comments, things can get lost, right? Right, Anne? They can get lost down there.
Absolutely. Or we know with the algorithm not to post the link to, say, an event in the main post. What a great spot, but to pin it right in the comments on top. You can register right here.
Yeah.
Right underneath in there, you can pin it.
Yeah, I really like some of these new features that LinkedIn is rolling out. You can also, when you create a comment, you can actually turn that into a post. Now, I haven't used that one because I feel like, well, that takes away from the person's post that they created. So I haven't used that one. Have you seen that one, Anne?
Yes, and I have used it. I don't see sharing usually as much a benefit as engaging on somebody's post and bringing more people to it. However, there is a time where I will take something, an excerpt from something excellent that my network is not seeing, and take out that comment and start a new post with it so people know about it. It's similar to sharing, and it has like a lead in that you don't have to actually write. It's there for you.
I like that. That's a good way to utilize that feature. So I'm going to have to remember that one. This is why we have conversations, folks. Even though we both do the same thing, sometimes having a different perspective on a feature or tool can really help you grasp how to use it best. So Lisa says, wait, let me go over here. Lisa says, love this feature, right? I like the pin a comment post or pin a comment feature. I think it's a great feature. And we've got Debbie joining us, Country Life in Texas.
Debbie.
She must be one of yours, right? From Texas? Is she someone
I have
you
some
know?
great friends here, and Debbie leaves awesome tips for LinkedIn. We're all doing different things on LinkedIn that just work together like a community. It's so cool.
I believe in collaborating together. So let's go over, we have pin the post. I'm going to go over this one. So this is the new LinkedIn InMail box or inbox. So it's a step in the right direction, you guys, but I don't think it's quite done. LinkedIn, hopefully, if you're listening, you're not quite done cleaning up our message box, right?
Somebody tag LinkedIn help in the comments. I've done that before and they jumped right in and fixed something. But LinkedIn help.
Lisa, paging Lisa. So what you have now, so in the inbox that you have currently on, you don't have two like folders, right? You only have one. Just inbox. All your InMail messages go to one place. So in this, which I really just got last week, right? I was waiting for it. So focused, right? Focused. I believe what this means is this is people that these messages are important, right? Like look, Anne is right there. Bez is right there. I mean, these are people that I'm communicating with, right? So the other box, and I want to say hi, our buddy Gabe. We both know Gabe. Gabe is amazing.
Yay. The tornado's here.
Tornado.
That's his nickname. What is it? Streaming Tornado, Gabe? It's in the comments. You'll see it.
Okay. So this other box right here. So these are people, and we were reviewing this earlier. We were trying to decide if this is people I haven't messaged back. But as we scrolled down, we found people that I'm like, well, I know that person. We've had a, messaging back and forth, but it was from last year. So maybe that's why it moved over to other. I have to be honest. If you look at these, you can probably, create your signature offer. This looks like spam. This looks like a spam folder, in my honest opinion. I'd like to know, does anyone watching have this feature yet? Gabe, do you have it? Crystal, you're not finding a way to comment on the desktop version of the live event. Well, thanks, Crystal. Crystal is another LinkedIn expert, someone that I value. We're in a mastermind group together. Usually when we're having trouble on LinkedIn, what does that mean, Ann? It means that the hamsters are in the wheel making some changes.
It does usually mean that. And sometimes there's just a glitch. And Did you ever watch any of Shay Rowbottom's like funny videos? She did one on the glitches like a week ago where you'll be typing something up. And I know you type yours out outside of LinkedIn for this very reason, but you'll get this whole thing put together and put it on. And then like, it's gone. The app's gone. What you wrote is gone.
Yeah. So back to this inbox. This is a new feature. It's rolling out very slowly. The other, I find that the other is my spam messages, because 90% of these, you can tell I haven't even replied, and I'm keeping them here to use as what not to do, to show my clients how not to be spammy on LinkedIn. Don't just throw up in someone's inbox with a sales pitch, right? So that's a new feature. I think it's a step in the right direction. I don't think that it is, I don't think it's the end all be all, but it is a step in the right direction. Okay, so we talked about the new inbox, the pin a post, and now Gabe says, I do have the feature and I've had it for a while and you absolutely love it. You have the inbox feature. That's amazing. So, Anne, you've used this next feature, the link in the image.
Yes, I want to tell you about that one. And I also want to say hi, because we just had a friend of mine tune in from Nigeria. How exciting is it to have people from all over the world? There she is. How cool. How cool. Okay, so you have it on your screen, so I can just explain it. Guys, okay, I said that I didn't get the one I really wanted. That's not true, because this is my favorite. The pin a comment would be second. That's the one I don't have yet. Okay. But this is my favorite. So I do this a lot if I have events or my clients have events, where she has that tag right on there. What you can do now is, say you do have an event, you can put the link down when you're first putting the post up and you're putting your picture up. It's giving you an option. And by the way, if you guys have questions for us when this is over, we're going to look back at the comments. There'll be a replay. So feel free to put your questions down here. But you put the link in there, and then you put the text that you want to say. That one says follow LinkedIn for creators. If it's an event, sign up here. The person actually just clicks that button and boom, they're in for tickets. You wrote an article, maybe you wrote 3-sentence blurb about it. You're not going to write a 2-page article and put it on LinkedIn and expect people to read it right there. Well, read more right here and just put it short and sweet. And they let you size it, Mary. So you can
let you size it
small or big as you want and move it into a corner so it's more aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, that's amazing that LinkedIn lets you size it.
Yeah.
So, okay. So for events, this would be a great thing for us to use, like for LinkedIn Local, to actually put like sign up here, grab your ticket here. Yeah.
It's fantastic for that. And also YouTube, let's say, you know how we use clips because we're not going to put our 15-minute YouTube video on here. Okay. Well, to see the full video, subscribe to your YouTube channel and just let them click it, because you don't have to put, especially if you don't have 100 people following on YouTube yet and you've got 1 million letters after your YouTube name.
Mic drop.
All you've got is like, click here to subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I love that, because we do a lot of micro content with our videos. So like I was doing like mic drop. That's definitely a mic drop moment. Thank you, Anne.
I was looking to see what you were doing. I couldn't tell in the little box there.
It's
Mic
my
drop.
mic. I'm dropping the mic. It's a mic drop moment. I need a sound effect or something that we could play. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Okay, so we have two more new features that we want to discuss because we want to keep this short, sweet, and to the point. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so one, templates, but neither of us have them. We don't have the templates. So here's how I'm going to explain it. Templates. Think of Canva, but very vague and boring. So I think that the templates are really for non-creatives. Like if you're creating a post, it's like a background. And they weren't fascinating or amazing to me. But for someone who's a non-creative that wants some kind of background behind their text, I think that's what people would use them for.
When we were talking about it earlier, I think you nailed it. For anybody on Facebook, it reminds me of what Facebook did, where the templates where you can put pictures in, or you can pick a color in the back.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Okay, so we have a question from Crystal. Any feedback on how LinkedIn is treating using the image links since they don't like us sharing links directly? That is a great question. I haven't done any studies on it and I haven't heard anything, Crystal. Anne, have you heard anything in your community if LinkedIn's rolling it out?
Well, all I can tell you so far is every time that I've used a link for my clients' events, we have not had anything negative happen since it started. So we've had a lot of active enrollments, which I would not yet say after testing for another 60, 90 days. That is definitely because people are clicking directly on it. However, I will say it hasn't done anything bad. We haven't had less as a result of using it.
Okay.
That's for
Crystal
sure.
says, I have the templates on my Android mobile and they're as lame as Facebook. So there you go. A feature that I don't care if I ever get, right? Um, now, Dolores has a question. Are these features, I think you want to say for everyone, are these features everyone would get or only premium? Well, Dolores, everyone would get them, but they roll them out at different times. So, I feel like when you're more
You froze
active
for
on
just a moment.
LinkedIn, oh, I feel like when you're more active on LinkedIn that you get features a little quicker. That could just be in my head, but I really do feel that. Um,
And a lot of people ask me about that with the premium. If you're going to use Sales Navigator and other things and you discuss premium, that's one thing. But as far as the features, it really is how often you use LinkedIn and make sure you have creator mode turned on, guys.
yes, and that was one thing that we didn't go over. So we're going to go over time because we do have two more things that we want to share with you. Crystal said, "Are you able to use tracking links in the images? You can put any link in there that you want, right?"
Right. But to track it, you have to use an outside source right now. It's not analytically letting you track it inside of LinkedIn. There are outside sources if she wants to know that.
Okay, so Crystal, yeah, you can tell who's the LinkedIn strategist over here. Crystal, if we could create custom branded backgrounds, that would be awesome. Well, guess who requested that feature? Our friend Beth Granger has already submitted that, Crystal. So now it's just, to sit here and wait. I'm not going to say it's going to happen this year. Maybe it'll happen, maybe not. Thank you for all the feedback and questions. Okay, we wanted to share the live link. We talked about that. So let me go over to my profile, get that queued up, and we are going to show you because Anne has this feature and Anne uses it. Let's get this queued up.
And you're going to show
Okay.
what's great about this is because you can change it all the time to promote different things.
Yes. And so first I had book a consultation call. Well, blah, everybody uses that. So then I was like, oh, my PDF, right? Grab my checklist and book a call, right? If you have an event, I could put just the LinkedIn local event. And then when you click on that, for me, I changed it and I put this so people can choose what they want. Grab, consultation call, schedule a time, grab one of my PDFs. I'm playing with it. And that's what I love. You guys, I want you to remember that go in and play with us. Once you set it, don't forget it. Remember that you should go in and change things. Play with your banner, play with your headline, play with that live link. Let's bring up Anne's because Anne's my buddy here, my partner in crime.
My live link's boring right now, though. My real
But you
link
have
is
a
on my
little
business
phone.
page.
Well, that's cute. You have the little phone. That's cute. And so it goes directly to the virtual coffee. So
I'm
do you
in the
see how?
process of launching something new. That's why I wouldn't mess with mine yet. But Mary, this
Right.
live link also works on business pages, and that people can sign up directly right there.
Do you have your one on your business page?
Yes. So if
So
you
this
click
one?
on Only by Grace and go in there, you can see that you can sign
Right
up to
here?
work for Anne for what directly. I can't see your screen well, but it's there. Just
Yeah, it's a
basically make
virtual coffee.
sure we can go back into the comments and I can talk to anybody. But as far as that live link, make sure you're using it in your business page and make sure you have your lead gen form signed up because, yes, like your event, like if you're doing a workshop, Mary, people can sign up right there.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna take that off. Um, Man, this has been so much fun. I have one more thing to share with you guys. So this was new, and I know, Anne, that you're really into company pages. I know that you're getting, you're building your brand over there. So let me show. And I shared this with Anne, and she's like, "Oh, interesting." Again, just because we both do the same thing doesn't mean we get the same information from LinkedIn and our networks, right? And that's why we collaborate together so we can make sure that we're in the know and help you guys stay in the know with all this awesome stuff. So let me bring up this message. Okay. So this is an email, you guys, that I got from LinkedIn. Mary Fain Brandt coaching and consulting posted 18 times in the past 4 weeks. This is talking about my company page, right? And then it says, what's next? This is what I want you guys. Whoops. This is what I want you guys to read. LinkedIn will choose 3 top posts from pages that have completed their 4-week streak to be featured in this email. Would I like to be featured in an email from LinkedIn? Absolutely. So they're asking that post consistently. And Anne, I know you love company pages. They've really been working on bringing those back to life.
Yeah, it's a whole nother ball game. That's a whole nother show in itself. What's going on with the new features on the LinkedIn? Hi, Fanny.
Hi,
With the
Fanny.
LinkedIn pages that we could talk about another time, guys, because there are new features that have rolled out since that topic has come up.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different features. And again, I like to only do 15, 20 minutes. I want this to be a quick drop in where you can get news, updates on LinkedIn and tools that we use. So I just want to say thank you for everyone dropping by. Thank you, Anne, for your time. You're amazing. I want everyone to go connect with Anne and support her. And if you're watching the replay, here's what you do: #replay, then type your question or comment, and Anne and I will go back in and have a conversation with you, answer your questions, share our thoughts. So, Crystal, I think we answered all your questions, but anyone else? Dolores, I think we got yours. Jennifer, if there's anyone else that has a question or a thought, please drop it in. We will go back in and check out the replays, and I will drop in on LinkedIn in just a moment all the tools that we're using here, like the StreamYard and etc. I have that all ready to go. So I'll drop that in just a minute, but we've already exceeded our time. So
Yep.
Anne, you have been amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, so I'll see everybody online, and we'll be back. I'll be back next Tuesday. If there's a topic or something that you would like me to discuss, a LinkedIn feature, how to do your profile, your headline, whatever it is, drop that in the comments, and I'll make sure that we do that in an upcoming show. So thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thanks, guys.